Hello, listeners. How are you? Do you enjoy short stories? Today, I'm going to read you a short story called Peeling the Cat. You can improve your listening and also pronunciation skills through the story. So, let's dive in. Peeling the Cat. The mice once called a meeting to decide on a plan to free themselves of their enemy, the cat. At the very last, they wished to find some way of knowing when she was coming so they might have time to run away. Indeed, something had to be done, for they lived in such constant fear of her claws that they hardly dared stir from their dens by night or day. Many plans were discussed, but enough none of them was thought good enough. At last, a very young mouse got up and said, I have a plan that seems very simple, but I know it will be successful. All we have to do is to hang a bell around the cat's neck. When we hear the bell ringing, we will know immediately that our enemy is coming. All the mice were such surprised that they had not thought of such a plan before. They cheered in excitement, feeling as if they had finally found a way to outsmart their enemy. However, in the midst of their rejoicing, an old mouse arose and said, I will say that the plan of the young mouse is very good, but let me ask one question. Who will bail the cat? The mice fell silent, looking at one another in uncertainty. The plan was brilliant in theory, but who among them was brave enough to approach the dreaded dreaded cat? After a long pause, one mouse timidly suggested, perhaps if we all work together, we can do it. Encouraged by the idea, the mice began discussing how they might carry out the plans as a group. Some suggested distracting the cat while others placed the bell, while a few insisted they needed a better strategy. But as they debated, they realized that even if they worked together, the risk was too great. With heavy hearts, they understood that while coming up with an idea was easy, executing it was an entirely different challenge. And so they remained as they were, living in fear but wiser in knowing that some plans, no matter how clever, are useless if they cannot be carried out. Moral, that means moral of the story. It is one thing to propose, but quite another to execute. So there was the story for today. I hope you enjoyed the story and leave a comment. What do you think? What would you do if you stayed in that place? And like the video and subscribe the channel for having all the new videos from this channel. So bye for now. See you in next video.